Okay, in the packet is our minutes from our prior meeting, which was back on August 22nd, 2019 at 6 o'clock, and we had a public hearing as well. Does anyone see any correction or any issues with those minutes? Hearing none, we'll sign the one into the record for the public hearing first. And then we have the minutes for our regular scheduled meeting for that night as well. Any issues or concerns with those minutes? Hearing none, we'll sign those into the record. Okay. The next two items on our agenda, we'll just kind of run these together because it's basically the proposed financial FY 2020 general fund budget for Walker County government and also the FY 2020 enterprise fund and special revenues budget for the general government. Those are in the packets. We printed out the detailed version. We'll also probably tomorrow put a summary version online to make it a little easier to digest because this is, I think, about 100 pages. One of them's 75, one of them's 20, so just shy of 100 pages. This is a draft form. Budget is a work still in progress. We're still tweaking this budget and verifying numbers and to make sure that we have as accurate of a projection of what our needs are going to be for 2020. So we will actually have a public hearing coming up on this as well, and that is next Thursday. Next Thursday at 6 o'clock we'll have a public hearing. If anyone has any questions, input, or concern about the budget, they can come to the meeting, or if anyone would like to submit any questions of concern or suggestions, they can email the Commissioner's office or send us a letter, or any form of communication is fine, and we'll address those as well. There's copies of these here tonight, and also it's on our website. You can find this proposed budget and also all of the past budgets. And we do show the actuals on this one all the way back to 2016. So there's a lot of information there that you can look at. And again, we'll have a public hearing again next Thursday at 6 o'clock here at the Annex 3 building to talk more in detail about the budget. Okay, the third item on our agenda is a Georgia Environmental Finance Authority modification of a promissory note and loan agreement. This is just some housekeeping. This is not a new note. This is one that's been going on, I think, since at least 2015. This is through a state organization which was able to help the county finance the loan of the expansion of the C&D landfill that we own as a county. And so this was started by the previous administration. We've been working through the development of this, and states come up and said, hey, since we've needed more time to get everything done, that they want us to update and sign the documents. And we've done this one time, I think, back in 2017 as well. So this was $1 million loan that is a drawdown based off of reimbursement. And so they don't give us the money up front, thankfully. This is once expenditures have been documented and copies have been made, we send those to the state and they reimburse for those expenditures on this loan to expand the landfill. And there's timelines in here that are being updated that reflect. Actually, the plan and specifications submitted EPD was done back in February of 2016. We anticipate being able to do a bid opening in May of 2020 for the expansion. Notice to proceed, hopefully also in May, and then hopefully the completion of the first phase of that construction would be December of 2020. So this will be something that we are continuing to work on this year and all of next year, and that's why we need to update this modification. Is there any questions or concerns about this? Any additional information that we need to cover? Okay, we'll sign this document here. Okay, and then this page, we need our county attorney to sign. If you'll pass that to Mr. Williamson, please. Okay. Also, the letter needs to be signed by Matt. And then Ms. Becky needs to put the seal on that. Bear with us here. We've got several places to execute this document. Okay, the next one, item number 4, is an intergovernmental agreement for the conduction of elections between Walker County Board of Elections and handle the elections and registration for the Walker County for the city of Rossville. So this is an agreement through the elections office for the city of Rossville. This has already been signed by our election chairman, Jim Buckner. Also has been signed by Danielle Montgomery, who is the director over the county elections, and also has been approved by the city of Rossville. So Teddy Harris has signed this as mayor, and also Sherry Foster as clerk. And so y'all have this document before you, and the details of this, the amounts of compensation that's paid to the county to handle this. This is also a document that either party can cancel at any time with a 30-day notice. So this is something that if it works, great, everybody will keep moving forward, but for some reason, if either party over a period of time decided they no longer wanted to participate in this process, then either party can cancel this with 30 days notice. So any questions on this? Okay, hearing none, we'll sign this agreement. Also to be attested by the clerk. Okay, then the last item on our agenda that we look forward to every month is talking about our statistical data of things that's taken place in Walker County. We had a big month getting our intake back going for our shelter. We had 126 dogs come in, 37 cats on the outtake for the adoptions, rescues, and return to owners total. We had 127 animals go out and 21 cats, and makes it sound like we come up with an extra one, but we had some carryover from the prior month. So I think even at the end of August, I think we still had somewhere around 70 animals at the animal shelter at the end of August that we're still trying to find homes for. We had our code enforcement. They found 1,311 properties in compliance. They had 21 citations and closed 5 cases. Our fire department still averages pretty consistently in and around 500. They had 514 calls for the month of August. That was handled by 733 fire units. And again, they just do an amazing job on the smoke alarms. Installed 52 additional smoke alarms across the county for 620 year to date. So that's just a phenomenal year and a big commitment by the department to try to save as many lives as possible by installing smoke alarms. Mountain Cove Farms had a great month, being a hot month of August. They had 96 cabin rentals for the month, so that was a great month, coming off of July being 67. New single-family home construction, there was 20 new permits pulled in Walker County for single-family home construction. And so that got us up to 83 for the year. We've been averaging roughly about 125 per year, so I think we're pretty well on pace to probably hit into that number again. But if people tell you that people are moving out of Walker County and no one wants to be here, that's just simply not true, because people wouldn't be building new homes. This doesn't include any apartments, duplexes, triplexes, anything like that. This is strictly single-family home, brand new construction. 20 permits pulled in the month of August. Social media, there was 43 media stories that Joe was able to track. We added 107 new followers on Facebook, so Facebook continues to be strong, and we appreciate people following us and keeping up with local government and what's going on in our county through Facebook. There was 44 Facebook posts for the month, and then we had 26,065 visitors to our website, and we added 38 new subscribers to our e-newsletter. So if you're not getting our e-newsletter, you can go to our website, and there's a link. You can just put in your email address. We don't sell your information or harass you. We'll just send you a copy of the e-newsletter one time a month for you to be able to keep up with what's going on. We were patching and repairing 335 potholes across the county, and then our transit continues to transport a lot of our citizens around. We had a pretty good month there, 2,631 transit trips. That's coming off of 2,408 of the prior month. So a lot of positive things going on in our county. I'm glad to present that report tonight. Okay, that concludes our regular scheduled meeting. And at this time, we, as always, allow anyone to come up to the podium, state their name. We'll give them up to 5 minutes to bring up any topics about Walker County, of anything of interest that you'd like to address myself or the staff with. We always like to give people an opportunity to speak and come forward publicly. So does anyone tonight have anything they would like to come forward with publicly?
I only have one question.
Sure.
I think the last time I was here, you mentioned about the signs at the elementary schools up in Rossville.
Yes.
Then,
Yes.
do y'all have a time frame on that?
Yes, I did. Let me just for the record, what we're doing and what you requested, and it was something that I had no knowledge of, was the actual safety signs and speed limit signs in particular in and around Rossville Elementary School on Wilson Road. I turned that over to our road superintendent. He reported back to me. He did have one of our staff members that pretty well works in our sign shop all the time. They went and evaluated every school in the county, and it was quite surprising the deficiency of the signage. And so I appreciate you bringing that forward. So what we've done, they have ordered all new signs, because even the existing signs that are in the school zone don't have the new reflective materials. And so we're going to replace all the signs in all the school zones for all the county schools. And so I would say within the next 30 days or sooner, that project should be completed. So that was something that we took very serious, and they're on top of it.
One of the other things you might add to that is the flashing signs that they have, the yellow flashing lights. Is have them get the signs in sync with each other. Because like on Wilson Road, if you're headed north in the afternoons, the north sign's off. But if you're heading south, it still flashes.
Okay.
So you got people coming like me going home south, it's still flashing 25 mile an hour, so you slow down, but the ones coming towards you are running 45 mile an hour, and you're kind of like,
Okay.
what's it? So when you pass a sign, you look, you say, okay, their sign's off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check and see about that as well. But definitely, we're getting all new. Most of them they're going to be larger, and they've got that reflective material in them, and they'll all be brand new signs to go up at all the schools.
The only thing I've noticed, and you might shed some light on somebody like the elementary school that's on Wilson Road. I know you've probably seen the gravel lot that they have just off Wilson Road there. Has anybody ever thought about maybe expanding that to the parking lot and actually paving that part?
I don't know, because that's not a county government facility. That would fall under the school board
Okay.
facilities.
Well, that's why, that
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
School board.
So the school board would, superintendent would probably be your best
Okay.
direction on that.
I wasn't sure how that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of people
Yeah.
think that our county government and the schools all merge together. I mean, they're great partners, and we help them every way we can, but that would be one of their facilities.
They're two separate entities.
Yeah, two separate entities. Yes.
The only other thing I had, we was both asking on the new home. that you have-
Construction?
Yeah.
For permits.
What, is there an area that these are, or is it just random through this county? Or is there certain areas that these come?
I think it's pretty random throughout the area. I know that more probably center of the county in the Rock Springs area seems to be probably a little more growth than some of the other areas, but there's construction going on all over. Even, Lookout Mountain, I know there's new construction, new permits up there as well.
Well, I know in Flintstone, we come through there, and there's a lot of new homes being built in Flintstone.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close to the state line.
So people like this area and the proximity to the interstate, Chattanooga, being a bedroom community, good place to live. So our community's growing. So that's a good thing. All right, thank you for your comments. All right. Okay, she's pointing out here, let me read this to you, just so for our record, our people watching online, there will be our public hearing on a proposed FY 2020 general fund budget, as we mentioned earlier, on Thursday, September the 19th at 6 p.m. here at the Annex 3 at 201 South Main. Also, due to a scheduling conflict, our next regular scheduled meeting will be held on Tuesday, September the 24th at 6 p.m. here. And that scheduling conflict is the Secretary of State is coming to Fairland Elementary up on Lookout Mountain. And so they asked us if we would move our scheduled meeting time so we could all be there in attendance and people wouldn't have to choose. And so we wanted to honor that request. It's a great honor to have the Secretary of State come to our community, so we wanted to be there to support that and encourage our regular attendees to go to that as well. So that is open to the public. Anyone can attend, and that's at 6 o'clock at Fairland Elementary. And we will back our meeting up and hold that on Tuesday, September the 24th at 6 p.m. here. All right, that's all we have tonight. We appreciate all.
Commissioner,
I'm sorry.
Just make one comment and congratulate Blake Hodge and Regina Dorsey and our fire department, along with the sheriff, for a real outstanding memorial that was held for first responders yesterday morning. I thought everything went absolutely wonderfully, and I hate that you weren't there to see it. I know you were out of town, but I think everything went really, really well.
Yeah, thank you. Good comment. I hated I missed that, but I had a conflict scheduling of a meeting that I needed to be a part of. So appreciate y'all being there and representing the county, and do appreciate our first responders and all that they do for our community. Anything else? No? Okay, we're all good. All right, we appreciate y'all being here, and we'll see you back on the 19th for our public hearing. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you.